Facebook.
Yep. And then this is Facebook.
It will be on Twitch.
Yeah, it got to be on Twitch though, because this account is for Twitch.
Y'all keeping the Halloween decorations up since it's November?
I guess so.
The Pilgrim shit going tomorrow.
This nigga said the pilgrim shit.
Yeah, we putting up Pilgrims, my nigga. I'm with the Indians.
Oh, what?
Yo, everybody top band.
What you was on, bro?
I'm sure. And I had woke up. And I'm like, oh yeah. And I woke up. And I woke up. And I ended up here. For sure. Yep. So Alfredo lasagna you wearing on. Huh? I got dibs. I got dibs. Tuesdays. And whatever he does. Yeah, so you can bring me some. I'm gonna be here. It makes sense. Nice suit. That sounds good. What it do, huh?
What it do? Ah.
Okay, unplug your microphone. You good now? Whatever you did.
We live, we good?
Yeah, we live. Shout out to everybody tapping in. This is Press Play Community Conversations. It's me, your boy K.
Man, this Von Mays, you already know what it is, aka LA by the way, 40 on the ones and twos. You know what I'm saying? We got some live people in the back. Some a little different. The setup a little different. Everything a little different today, but we fuck with it.
Find on my ass, y'all.
Y'all, we go through this every week.
Goddamn week.
Listen, man, I went here, what was that, yesterday? What day was the Halloween edition, or was that last week?
That was last week.
Okay, so y'all make sure y'all go check that out on the Press Play page. We are live today from the Press Play page. I don't know what happened. Facebook tripping. It's not letting me go live from my page no more. But that was always the plan to transition from my page to the Press Play page. So, you know, if you're watching right now, make sure you subscribe, follow this page right here, because hopefully from now on we'll be going live from here and we can, you know what I'm saying, do it that way.
Facts. Follow the Press Play page. Like, comment, and subscribe. And follow the Press Play YouTube as well.
Man, yeah. We got a couple of things to get to today, man. We got my guy rolling through, Shannon Ross. For those of y'all who saw the episode of the new director of the Office of Community and Wellness and Safety, that's Shannon Ross's guy. You know what I'm saying? They like that. In the world of reentry, bro is a mogul in a reentry field. He has an organization called The Community. It's actually called The Community. But when it comes to like prison, people locked up, whether that be jail, county, whatever the case may be, this brother does a lot of work in that field. And I always say, like, when I first came in, and I was, did my little time, Lena Taylor was like the name everybody knew. Everybody wrote to her. Everybody hit her. Something was going on. Now, I would say that Shannon kind of got that skin in the game in that field, that's looking out for everybody that's locked down. So he'll be coming through in a second, man. We got some other stuff that's been happening around. AK, what's good, man? What's been going on the past week?
What's been going on? What you got on there? You mad? Freaky who?
It's a whole lot of weeks. It's a lot of freakiness in a row.
Station, man. Who was that?
Man, this is one of the craziest cases I worked on. For those of y'all might know this case because of the mug shot, but dude got beat up at this gas station over here on Lisbon.
Okay.
He had the little girl. Essentially kidnapped. He was holding her pretty much for some days. Bro, that was some of the craziest shit I ever seen in my life, bro. Yeah. But you know what? I've dealt with cases where the person be guilty and they be like right there trying to act like they not. And this is just, well, unfortunately for him.
That's what he did, right? But he got sentenced?
He got 15 years. So he got 15 years in, and then he got 10 years, I believe, supervision. So 25 in total, 15 in, 10 out.
For what, though? It was kidnapping
sexual assault. I got to go back and see what the actual charges were, but he did hold her for some days. He did sexually assault her. And so I don't know exactly what all he was charged with, but I mean, to me, honestly, I feel like 15 might not even be the max of whatever he got charged with. So, what's the dude name?
I don't remember his name.
I'm gonna go back and look real quick.
Gas station man.
That's it. Black people always got a nickname for the gas station man. Let me see. His name is. Yeah, look. That's why. Hey, last week it was the freaky chef. This week is the freaky gas station man.
Freaky folks.
They freaky as hell out here, bro. Hey, don't do the GDs like that, bro. We is not claiming that shit. We ain't claiming that. Antonio Randolph is his name. The man is 38 years old, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how old was that young lady?
I think she was like 14, 13.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, he deserved every bit of that. For sure.
So the craziness, man, about this case. So that day I was with them searching. So we did a search earlier that day down Highland, and they supposed to go get some more flyers printed. Mm-hmm. So I go home because I live like right around the corner from the gas station. So I go home waiting for them to let me know they got the flyers. We're gonna meet back up somewhere else. As soon as I get home, I open Facebook and I see a live, and I'm like, that gas station look familiar. Like, what the so? I'm looking at shit. And I just see them beating his ass. So I'm like, oh shit, I got to get over there. I know where this at. So I go around there. Police took forever fucking to come. And dude is sitting there like, ask her like I was protecting her. She was like pretty much saying that he did this shit. She was with him, but in his mind, he really didn't think it was. I don't know what, I can't say. He was acting like shit wasn't illegal. Yeah. And I'm like, they finna kill you, bro. Like, right. You need to get that motherfucking police car because you finna die. You know what I'm saying? And they was just, to be honest, they only came because that people was calling the police saying that they was beating on them. They didn't come for the other shit, but they came kind of crazy for the family. And if you see the video, you can kind of tell why. It was all type of shit going on. But it's just crazy in a lot of these cases. They don't react to the incident of somebody being kidnapped. They done found the girl. Woo, this. They come when you react to the shit. And a lot of times I'll be having to explain to people like, 9 times out of 10, you'll get in trouble more than the person who bogus because
how you reacted.
Yeah, like so. I mean, he got 2 forms of justice. He got the hell beat out of him that day, and he probably got more coming. I don't know. Wisconsin prisons are a little soft. They ain't like a lot of prisons where it's like a for sure thing. Something gonna happen to you. Right. So I don't know. It's hit or miss, but I mean, he got it. He got it already. And he's got a lot of time to do so.
A lot of time.
Yeah.
Speaking of though, did you see when the feds raided that white dude on the news?
The small potatoes.
Yeah, small potatoes. Mr. Small Potatoes.
I must be nice, bro. Must be fucking nice.
Right. Facts. That's how I feel too.
Cause to get out, I mean, and that's the feds. So
the feds.
Usually you don't just get right out and then go on the news and do an interview about your guilt. And call yourself small potatoes, and that's the end of it.
That's the end of it.
Like, I mean,
he working though. He probably back selling shit right now. He working for the feds for sure.
Honestly,
it was crazy to see that shit happen though, and him get out and just be on the news. Like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I just sold a little cocaine, a little weed. Like,
again, bro, this is Wisconsin. It's Trump's presidency, and he white.
Facts.
I ain't never seen that happen. I have never seen nobody black get out and do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saw her. They fucked with me for 10 years. I had 3 days time served. You spent 10 days. You spent 10 years fucking with me to get 3 days time served. And this man just out here just regular as a motherfucker. Like,
and admitting it too.
Good brother is outside of. But yeah, it's just, man. If it ain't one thing, it's another in this city. But I just don't understand. Like, we got a crazy ass city and state, bro. It's just all type of shit that go on here. I don't know what's up with all these freaky motherfuckers though, bro. It's been. You got the other freaky chef, the wannabe activist who went to jail for fucking with the little kids, Corey. You got the chef. You know what I'm saying?
Which we throw that chef word around loosely. Dude was a plate seller. He was a freaky plate seller for real.
He was a freaky plate seller.
A freaky dinner seller.
Hey, look. Well, I guess Corey counters that too. But these niggas, they call themselves chefs though.
I know, but that chef word.
Hey, man.
Yeah, we gotta. We need to bring gatekeeping back to the chef shit for real. Like, motherfuckers gotta have certain qualifications.
No motherfucking man.
Before you put chef on there.
I think he can accept that title. That's like the title. If you make food and people know you and come to you all the time, I guess you call yourself a chef. No. They freaky as hell. Yeah, that's exactly right. They say he cooked. Cooked on the G. Cooked the shit out the shit.
Plate seller, man.
Man, listen. I mean, and still at large, I see people don't have any quarrels about turning them in. They say it's 60 G's on his head. So I guess this one time we gonna turn the other way. You gonna turn the other way if you snitching on this one?
Facts.
Hey, look.
No, you did your civic duty.
Hey, look.
You go ahead and get dude locked up. You did something good for the community.
If they freaky, it don't count. If they freaky or they white, it don't count. Let's start with that. We want to undo the no snitching. Let's start with them, the white folks and the freaky people.
Facts.
All right. We gonna get into this conversation too, man. One thing that bothered me is people love having political conversations about shit and don't be knowing what they talking about. It's like people who be arguing with the police and they be like, I know my rights, and then they start talking and you be like, they don't know their rights.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
This shit about the food stamps, the quest, all that, it's getting super serious. The last update is the courts are telling Trump he has to use the money that is in reserve that is for this specific thing so that program don't run out, which he's refusing to release. They are telling him he got to release it. So regardless of what the shutdown and what they do in the games they playing, there is money that he has access to that he's supposed to, in the case of something like this, the money is supposed to be. So,
allocated.
But the courts are trying to force him to do it now.
Yeah, I did see that.
What you mean? Like,
so just like a lot of this other stuff, that he's doing a lot of stuff that is actually super against the Constitution. And the courts keep having to tell him, like, dude, you don't know the law. You making your own shit up. That's not how it works. And they keep having to force him to do shit the constitutional way. This is another part of that, where you can't have, in American society, you can't have poverty to the level that it is and just say as the government, fuck y'all, we ain't finna release no money or help nobody. You can't do that. So they have money that's set aside where if these certain programs are at risk or are not being funded by the government in the event of a shutdown or whatever other type of emergency, there is money that has to be made available for that. Because right now they just like, and then he has said this, he is going along with the shutdown. He is encouraging the shutdown because they can, one, not fund programs that they call them democratic programs, and programs that they look at as waste or fraud. And even getting into that, like, we live in a time, bro, where people is literally making up their own facts. Like,
yeah.
I've seen these lists about who getting Quest and they putting this shit out here and people sharing these damn memes and, like, have done no research. There is no way they could be 50 and 60% of Afghanistan folks getting Quest. And those numbers are supposed to be, they're the predominance, like, of people in total who are on the program. That's not factual at all. They are literally making those numbers up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And people are sharing them because they think it's true.
Yeah.
You know, but if you look right now, Google is free, bro. But the thing is, they call themselves being smart by being stupid. You can't trust the media. So if you Google something and the so-called most reputable and correct places you can go to look for this information, it's all a conspiracy. All that shit is lies. So we gonna go over here and make up our own facts, and this is the real shit over here, but it's fake. Like it's made up.
Well, we gonna call the Facebook side as facts versus taking.
You can just make a meme and just say anything, bro. And as soon as you post it, motherfuckers like, oh, this real. Look, it's on Facebook. Like this shit crazy. But good brother, you know what I'm saying? You want to come jump in the conversation? We can get you in real quick, man. Again, big dog in the building.
But Vaughn, what's your take on it though?
We gonna get to that.
You want to wait till
respect it. We gonna respect this man time. You know what I'm saying? Love.
I want to see
how you doing, man. Hey, nice to meet you.
I know you got some wild shit to say. I already know it's loaded.
Some wild shit to say.
Shannon Ross in the building, man, representing the community.
Shannon Ross. Hey, can we get a round of applause for Shannon Ross?
For real, if y'all don't know who this man is, we're going to get to know who he is today and what all he got going on. There's a specific event that you want to let folks know about. Look, yeah, let's let people know who you are and like give some background on you.
Appreciate invite, man. All of this, give me some time to come talk about what we got going on.
Shannon, just get you on the mic just
a little bit over here. Okay, yep.
Bring it to you, too. There we go.
So Shannon Ross from Milwaukee, born and raised, 47th Uptown, which I didn't know was Uptown growing up. Mm-hmm. Just knew it was the North Side. Never knew that till later on. And about 2003, found my way to prison for 17 years. Inside, juvenile, right? I was 19, so ish, pretty much still mentality of a juvenile, right? And got my business degree inside. I always tell people, if you love your people, do not let them get a business degree. It is the most useless. Business administration is the most useless degree you can get.
Okay.
Get a degree in something specific, or don't get one at all. And I was able to parlay that into a graduate degree in sustainable peace building when I came home. And while I was also inside, a couple things I used to write and had a blog for a little bit. And I started this organization called The Community, which now is 11 years old this December. Just started out as a newsletter when I was inside Top Bunk, Stanley, Wisconsin. And now here we are, got a team of 10 people, fiscally sponsored 2 other projects, national recognition. So just kind of this thing that grew from writing a newsletter on the Top Bunk in a prison cell because people needed information. And now we just do a bunch of different things. And I'm also a fellow at Marquette University's higher education in prison program. And got a 4-year-old son, Cairo, and just a bunch of whole mistakes and failures and successes. And in 5 years I've been home trying to figure it out and make up for lost time.
So you only been home for 5 years, but the business, the company is 11 years old.
Yeah. So it was 6 years while I was in. So 11 years coming up. Yeah, my math for a second was slow, but yeah.
Congratulations on 11 years, by the way.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
How did you get to, for one? Because I don't know how many people in the room been in the joint, but how difficult it is to create something like even a newsletter.
Yeah,
and be able to disseminate that to other prisons.
Yeah,
and for people to get vital information. Because I always tell this story. When I was in there was actually some folks who came in who were trying to. I was on my way out, so I can't remember who the group was, but they gave me a piece of paper that really had like a bunch of resources on it that were talking about how you can get like free phone service. A lot of people who have been to prison can almost be automatically considered for SSI because of how bad it fucks you up. Different little shit like that it had on there, and I remember they got cussed out for they didn't let them back in for giving us that paper.
Yeah.
So how hard it is because they don't want you to have information while you in there getting out. So how difficult was it to even do that? Like, how did you even accomplish that?
So I found myself in a weird spot a lot of times, both defending and criticizing the system. And so in defense of is the scenario where they let me go. Like, they knew what I was doing a lot of times. I was getting people writing me, like, the way it would go was when I first started out, is I would work back and forth with my friend who was in Eau Claire He formatted. He was working at a copy shop, so he got real cheap copies,
Okay.
right? And then he would, after a couple weeks, make it. He'd print them out. He'd send them to my mom, who would mail them to the people that receive them. And then, to another person in Green Bay would do that. And then he would send the leftovers to my mom to send to anybody who wanted an extra one. And like this whole ridiculous scheme across the whole state was how it started, right?
Yeah.
And so people would write in and they got a question, and I would be the one to respond.
Okay.
So I'm getting letters from people, incarcerated folks, to me. They read all our mail.
Yeah.
So they knew that. And they kind of let me go. I had to kind of toe a line of not being too critical of the system. Like, if I do anything that makes it seem like I'm trying to kick up a rebellion or illegal stuff, and sometimes they would deny the newsletter saying it incentivized violence or escape. Like, it's not what happened, but that's what they wanted to claim. But by and large, they let me go with it, and I was always surprised by that. I was always waiting for the knock on the door, like, all right, Mr. Ross, buy your pack, you going to the hole. And ultimately, though, at the same time, yeah, they definitely